Oh, it's that moment again. I flipped a signal out. It was a 15, sort of blur, blur, blur. Sounded a bit solid, but a little bit ropey as well. But hammies often do, don't they? Is it a hammy though? Good morning, mud monsters, and welcome along for another day's digging. It's a glorious day. It's not even 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already rocking 21 degrees. It's going to be an absolute scorcher. I'm back at the field I was at last week where I pulled out the four hammers in one day. It was done on a rally, but it's by no means done to death. There's absolutely tons of room. It's about 46 acres. I'm joined here today by a couple of others. We've got Stephen Grey from Anglo-Celtic, and I can't remember the name of the other guy. Some small YouTube channel, Britain's past. Oh,
only me!
Yeah, Sid Perry, here he is. He's coming along as well, and he's hoping to pull up some Norfolk hammers.
Saxon today, mate.
Saxon? He'll be lucky.
That's what we're after.
Maybe even a Roman. Here we go, we've got a straggler.
Anything. We'll be happy with anything.
Here he is.
That lead.
He nicked me Commonwealth last week off this field. I've not had one yet.
What can I say? There's more out there, guys. Right, enough talking. Let's get out there and get digging. We'll see you on the first decent hole. Right, so this is my first day out with the Vanquish. I'm on relic mode. Fairly open, although I have left the last bit of iron off just for now. See how I get on. I've already brought up a little bit of iron, so I know it can be tricked. However, we have a find here. And this is officially my first find on the Vanquish, and unsurprisingly, it's a button! Sydney walked straight down the field and within a hole or two pulled out a hammy. Where's Steve? He's right up the end there. He's pulled out a scrubbed grotty Cistercius, so it's a good start for them. Right, moving on. Right, boys and girls. I don't know if you can see that, got a fairly solid 13. Now, 13s tend to be hammered signals on the knocks. Can't quite pinpoint it. The pinpoint has been quite good. There we go. There you go, spot on. Not very deep. Right, let's dig it. Right, it's out of the hole. I'm not sure it's anything to write home about, but equally it could be a blob of melted silver or something. I'll give it a quick clean up anyway, just in case, because it's a bit odd. Yeah, no real clear, other than I think it could be a bit of silver, but it doesn't seem to have any distinguishable pattern to it anymore. Oh, there we go. Right, moving on. Right. That's sounding good, isn't it? 20 to 25. Could that be a big silver coin? Let's dig it. Well, it didn't take too long to find. It was actually just laying there on the surface. Really no idea, but I don't think that's anything particularly old, although that is cast. But what it would be, I don't know. Ugh. One to have a think about. Yeah, what is that? Very, very odd indeed. Moving on. Could this be the first coin of the day, and indeed for the Vanquish? It's not looking very hopeful for an ID. It's incredibly thin. Right, let's have a quick clean up, see what we've got. Oh, there we are. A Georgian halfpenny of absolute flippin' nothingness. Dear oh dear, that's as smooth as Sid Perry's swing on a Sunday. Right, moving on. Another button for the pot. Little pewter one, if it'll sling over, there we go. I've come probably 3/4 of the way down the first transact of this field, being technical. So it's not too bad, a few buttons, coin. Moving on. Well guys, I've just pulled out this farthing of complete nothingness. Sorry I can't get an ID on it, but I'm going to go with Georgian. But the good news is, I came out from right down there, so that's full pinpoint of depth. So no issues at all on depth with the Vanquish. Lovely old job. Right guys, it's one of those heart-pounding moments where there's something come out and it looks like it could be a hammy. Only, I don't know, it's got a slightly, maybe a green tinge to it. It could just be a button. Let's go through it together, see what we've got. Right, I can't feel a can I feel a shank? No. It's really round. I think it is a hammered. I'm gonna have to get some squirty on it, it's really caked. Oh, it could be in, it's really round. Okay. Whew. Deep breath, quick clean up. Well, this is a bit different. So it's not hammered, it was a bit too round. It's a milled of some description. It says something like 15 curler or something. I don't know whether it's German. It's had a hole put through it and a chain. Oh, just throw it on the floor, Chris. And a chain put through it, which has caused a bit of rusting. It's either a Russian sort of eagle emblem on the back or a German. I can't really make any of it out, but hopefully I'll have an ID for you on the screen. But that's certainly very, very different, and a silver. 100% it's old silver. Sweet! First silver with the Vanquish. Boom! Oh, I just had a little buckle come up. It's quite nice. I'm assuming it's pewter, but equally it is quite black and tarnished, so potential for being silver, albeit it's not very intricate or anything. Yeah, that's nice. Just need to find a hammy now. Here we go. This is sounding lovely. 21, 22. Right, let's dig it out of the hole. See what we've got. Come on, teasing you out here. Where are you? Oh. Oh, huge lump. What the heck is that? Huh. God, it's a huge lump of something. Don't think it's iron. Maybe it's a big bit of bronze, or I don't know. Oh dear. Well, it's not the hammy that we're looking for. Right, well, we've had some lunch, some bacon rolls, and lots of fluid, because my word, it's dry today. But actually, the clouds have pretty much covered up the real heat of the sun, and there's a breeze, so it's really quite nice. I haven't done so well this afternoon. I've had a couple of hours, absolutely nothing. So maybe it is getting to that stage where this field is pretty much, I don't want to say the word's done, but at least for now it's heavily picked. Anyway, I'll flip you around and show you what I've just pulled out of the hole. There we go. Appears to be a bit of a medieval buckle. Maybe even older. It's really basic. No, I'll still go medieval. Yep, that's about all I can say for about, well, I had 2 or 3 buttons and that in about 2 hours. I've switched over to the Knox for this afternoon. Didn't want it to feel too left out. Right, let's go and find this hammy. There's got to be one more left here, surely. Oh, it's that moment again. I flipped a signal out. It was a 15, sort of blur, blur, blur. Sounded a bit solid, but a little bit ropey as well. But hammies often do, don't they? Is it a hammy though? it is looking a little bit silver. It's absolutely tiny. I'm not even going to be able to, I can't even see it from here now. I think I've got a hammy. I bloody well hope so, because I have put in some hours today to get this tiny little one. Right, let's flip you around and see what I've got. Right, now, there it is. Can you see it? Absolutely flaming tiny. It won't be a hammy now that I've said this. But what else could it be? Oh, a little bit of aluminium. That is absolutely minute, isn't it? Right, let's give it a quick clean up, fingers crossed. There we are. Can you see it? It's so dainty. I think it's a Charles. I'm going to go with Charles the First. And it's, because it's so small, I mean, I'm going to have to go with a penny, really. Massively clipped. Let me turn it over. There you go, there's still a fair amount of detail on the back as well. It's so hard to focus in on this tiny little thing. I'll get some pictures up at the end of the video, obviously. But yes, another hammered off this field, and something different. I've never had one of these. Everything's been different I've had. This field is just covered in variety. Lovely old job. The English Civil War ran from 1642 to 1651 with a series of wars between parliamentarians and royalists who supported the King of England, Ireland and Scotland. Principally, the war was over how England, Ireland and Scotland were to be ruled, and it culminated in some very, very fierce battles with close to 200,000 casualties across the kingdoms. Eventually, King Charles I was captured and he was beheaded in 1649. His son Charles II exiled, only to then go on and continue the Civil War until it finished in 1651. Oliver Cromwell set up a protectorate, Commonwealth of England, which ran from 1653 through to 1659, and from then on in, Parliament would always rule. Well, Mud Monsters, that's me all done for the day. My God, it's been a hot one, and I have put the hours in to winkle out that tiny little Charles I hammered, but I still consider that a good day and well worth the effort. Half the day on the Vanquish. Vroom! We all know he's compensating. On that note, yeah, been out with a Vanquish for half of the day, and that proved to winkle out silver right down the bottom of the field, and lots of other bits and bobs as well, and I'm still learning that machine, so I'm sure I'll find plenty more on that. And the Knox proved to be the constant winner that it always is. So all in all, I'm happy with that. Stephen pulled out a couple of hammies, and Sid, I can't remember, one or two, wasn't that? Four, okay. He got 4, bless him. It was worth the trip for him. Right, we're out tomorrow on another dig, but that will be a video for next week, I think. Guys, hang around for the gallery at the end. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, just take a moment and do that. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.